December 25, 2020. A 63-year-old man named Anthony Quinn Warner drove his RV to Nashville, Tennessee's 2nd Avenue, and woke up nearby residents with the sound of a robotic digital female voice coming from his vehicle, warning everyone to evacuate.
All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. All buildings in this area must be evacuated now. If you can hear this message, evacuate now.
Soon, the female voice repeatedly mentioned that the RV was going to detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the warnings became more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the Bodycam footage later released by authorities, Nashville police officers can be seen moving through the downtown area, urging stragglers to leave for their own safety.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to 2nd and
Where they need to go when they are evacuating the building.
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie.
Like the Purge?
Yeah.
Evacuate now.
Keep watching the
Evacuate now. Stay clear of the vehicle. Stay clear of the vehicle.
The robotic voice and its ominous countdown gave the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, something straight out of a horror film. Strangely, the RV also broadcasted snippets of the 1964 hit song Downtown by Petula Clark, a cheerful tune about how going downtown can lift your spirits in the hustle and bustle of the city. But the robotic voice wasn't bluffing. Just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T building, unleashing a powerful explosion that caused severe damage to more than 50 buildings, collapsing some entirely and leaving the downtown area in ruins. In the aftermath, Bodycam footage showed a scene that could only be described as apocalyptic.
Ethan 4.
Are you guys okay?
Oh, no, my God.
Where's your car? Okay, go to your car. What's going on?
Shattered glass, debris scattered across the street, alarms echoing, and thick smoke filling the air. Although the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, police managed to evacuate most of the nearby residents. Thankfully, nobody outside the RV lost their lives. 3 people were injured and hospitalized, but the only fatality was Anthony Warner himself, who was still inside the vehicle at the time of the detonation. After the incident, authorities dug into Warner's past to uncover what led to such a shocking act. What they found was disturbing. Warner was described as a paranoid loner obsessed with conspiracy theories, including bizarre ideas about shape-shifting alien lizards controlling the world. Records revealed that 16 months before the explosion, Warner's girlfriend had called police to report that he was building explosives inside his RV, and just days before Christmas, a neighbor had casually asked him if Santa was going to bring him anything good. Warner's chilling reply, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." Despite this clear desire for attention, investigators never discovered a definitive motive. It was eventually concluded that Warner likely did not intend to kill others, but that a fatal cancer diagnosis, combined with his paranoia and declining mental health, may have driven him to end his life in this destructive and unforgettable way.
Hey, let me see your hands! 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 Hey! 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 Hey!
This footage was captured simultaneously by a highway patrol dashcam and a body camera. Officers were dispatched after multiple drivers called 911 to report something unimaginable: a man attacking another person in the middle of the interstate. The first caller said it looked like someone was eating someone else. At first, the responding officer thought it had to be a sick prank, but when he pulled up and stepped out of his cruiser, the sight that greeted him was straight out of a nightmare. A figure crouched over a body, teeth bared, ripping into flesh. Was it a psychotic break? Some unknown drug? Or something worse? Something you'd only read about in horror novels? The man didn't even flinch when the officer fired a warning shot. He stayed locked on his victim, oblivious to the world. A second shot, then a third. Nothing. Only on the fourth round did the attacker finally collapse. In the aftermath, authorities released no names, no medical explanation. The official report? Sealed. To this day, people still ask, was it drugs, madness, or the first real sign that the impossible might be real? Meanwhile, in North Jersey, a powerful blast shook an entire neighborhood while 6 firefighters were still inside a home. Police body camera footage, later obtained by northjersey.com. Captured the moment in chilling detail. At first, only thick smoke could be seen rising from the house. No visible flames. Then, in an instant, a massive fireball erupted from the rear of the property. Just seconds before the detonation, one firefighter was spotted standing on the back porch. The explosion's force lifted the roof skyward and sent police officers scrambling for cover. Amazingly, despite the sheer power of the blast, no one lost their life. All 6 firefighters managed to get out, though they had to help one another down damaged, unstable stairs. Officials later called the event nothing less than a miracle. On May 5, 2021, several people in Seattle reported something straight out of a horror film. A woman who looked like a real-life zombie. Her face was ghostly pale. Half her head was shaved. She walked with a disturbing limp, and she let out unsettling screams while clutching what looked like a blood-stained bag. Soon after, the first clips of her appeared online. They spread like wildfire, sparking what quickly became known across the internet as the Seattle Zombie Woman. When police arrived, it reportedly took 8 officers to restrain her. In one video, she can be heard desperately pleading not to be taken to the hospital and begging the officers not to take her child. Even stranger, the object in her hands seemed to shift. At first, it looked like a small pouch. Then, in some shots, something eerily resembling a head. Those images only deepened the mystery. Theories exploded. Was this an elaborate prank with special effects makeup? A traumatized person after a terrible accident, drugs, mental illness, or the most chilling possibility, a real zombie? Wild rumors followed, including false claims that she was a victim of an attack in Kentucky, but the dates and locations never lined up. What did confirm that something truly happened was an actual police radio recording, which ruled out any chance it was just a film shoot.
3008 16th Avenue West. There's a female walking eastbound on West Barrett Street that has blood running down her face and leg. She's also yelling and limping. She's described as a white female, 20 to 30, 5'5" to 5'7", thin build, with a shaved head and brown patches of hair.
Still, no official statement came from the police, fueling suspicions of a cover-up. It wasn't until March 2022 that the truth finally surfaced. Body camera footage released on YouTube revealed that the woman was wearing makeup and fake blood.
Hey, my name's Sean. Hey. I don't know exactly. Oh. Is that real blood or fake blood? It almost looks like fake blood.
I don't think any of this is real blood. It's all just goulash.
And then
Their face burnt? No, it's the makeup.
it took me a little bit while, but it's like almost like Halloween, like zombie makeup.
Her identity was unmasked. Actress Kimberly Kasai, performing a staged piece meant as a political statement. In the end, one of the internet's creepiest mysteries turned out to be nothing more than a carefully planned act. No one was hurt, but the image of the so-called Seattle zombie woman remains a striking example of how quickly urban legends can be created and believed. On November 22, 2021, 2 police officers were dispatched to search a house after the property's tenant suspected someone had broken in. The young woman had entered the house and noticed that the front door was wide open. Concerned, she immediately called the police to check the house for any intruders. The officers arrived and began their search. But what they encountered was something far stranger than anyone could have anticipated. Something unexplainable. The events that followed during the search left the officers in absolute terror and disbelief, and everything was captured on the officers' body cameras.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Right. Just stay here, man.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police. Anyone inside?
I'm gonna check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Downstairs, clear. Upstairs clear?
Yeah. We're good.
All the closets in the house appeared to be empty, and the house itself looked half abandoned even though people were supposed to be living there. According to the official report, the woman had been renting the property from a company for about a month. Now, before you ask, here's why the police didn't turn on any lights in the house. When entering an unfamiliar home, finding the light switches can take time, and in situations like this, time can mean the difference between life and death. The officers need to stay alert and ready for any threat. That means their attention is focused solely on the potential danger ahead. But then the truly strange things started happening. Doors inside the house began opening on their own. Right as the officers approached them, their breathing grew heavier. The tension in the air was undeniable. And then footsteps. Loud, distinct footsteps coming from right behind them. But when they turned around, no one was there. No intruder. No signs of anyone else in the house. Nothing. So, how do you explain something like this? How can you witness something so real and not believe in the paranormal? This video, like so many others, remains a complete mystery to this day. On January 30th, 2017, New Mexico police received a disturbing call from a witness in Nevada who claimed he had seen a woman being taken out of her Las Vegas apartment by a man and put into a white van with the Texas license plate. After receiving the alert, the cops were able to locate the van in question less than 24 hours later and arrest the driver and passenger.
Passenger!
Once the suspects are out of the vehicle, the cops approach the white van, and that's when they find something incredibly disturbing.
Put a camera on this thing.
Got a camera. Do you need a...
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay.
Got it? Rolling?
Okay, it's rolling.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna get you out of here, okay?
I got pictures of her and I got pictures of the chains.
In the back of the vehicle, the cops find a woman named Jane, who was chained to the floorboards of the van by the suspects. And as soon as the officers set her free, she gives them her disturbing testimony. According to the victim, the man who was driving the getaway van was her ex-boyfriend, Jack, who broke into her apartment and took her. Even though she fought hard to escape, Jack was trained in mixed martial arts and was a lot heavier than her, and it didn't take him long to take her out of her home. Jane assumed it was her neighbors who saw the altercation and called the police, and it was thanks to that 911 call that the cops were able to rescue her once inside the police car. Jack doesn't seem all too distressed that he's about to be put away for a long time, and he can even be seen interacting pretty calmly with the officer driving the vehicle, asking him if he has a favorite hymn and singing the words to Amazing Grace as he's taken to jail.
You got a favorite hymn?
What's that?
You got a favorite hymn?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I've never been into them. What about you?
What about Amazing Grace? You like that one?
I'll take it.
Amazing Grace, how sweet.
As it was later, Refi Jack's accomplice in the kidnapping was 19-year-old Samuel Brown. In the other cop car, Samuel asked the police officer to have a conversation with him, claiming that he's scared of everything that's happening.
Is it okay to talk? Yeah. Anything. I'm just kind of scared. And I... Okay. What are the police gonna ask me?
During the investigation, the police found that Jack and Samuel had planned to take Jane into a cave in New Mexico that Jack had dug into the side of a hill where they would later brainwash her into marrying one of them. According to the police report, after the horrifying incident, Jack was sentenced to life in prison and Samuel to a little over 5 years in prison. It's pretty disturbing to imagine where Jane would be if that 911 call hadn't been placed and the cops hadn't intervened.